Ever glance down at your hands, especially your palms, and really take in those lines that crisscross them? Sometimes, if you look closely, you might spot something special, an M shape, like a secret tattoo etched by the universe itself. And no, it's not just some random squiggle. Many believe it's a sign, a little cosmic breadcrumb leading you toward something bigger, something mysterious. So, this video, it's all about that curious M mark. Let's dive into the wild world of its secrets, uncovering 6 fascinating things about this symbol. Think of it like a treasure map, right there in the palm of your hand, waiting for you to discover what's hidden. And here's the kicker. These secrets are all pulled from the wisdom of a brilliant soul, Dolores Cannon, who spent her life peeling back the layers of these mysteries. Now, you're probably wondering, why stick with me until the end? Well, it's not just about lines and symbols. It's about unlocking pieces of your own life story you've probably never considered. It's about seeing that there's more to our journey than meets the eye. So, buckle up. Are you ready to see what the M in your palm has to say about you? Let's uncover these 8 juicy secrets together. The portal to mysticism. All right, let's kick things off with the first secret, unlocking the portal to mysticism, tied to that M mark. Picture this. Mysticism isn't just some far-off fantasy world. It's the hidden magic around us, in every leaf, every breeze, and in the spaces between. And guess what? Your palm might just be your ticket to stepping into that world. Think of it like this. Your hand's not just a body part, it's a map. Not the kind that leads to buried treasure on some distant island, but a map that points you to the treasure within yourself. The M? It's like a little signpost, hinting that you're meant for something extraordinary. Like the universe left a clue inside you, just waiting to be found. So, what's the deal with this M mark? Imagine it as a door. Once you open it, bam, you're stepping into a whole new realm of understanding. You'll start seeing the connections between you, the universe, and all the unseen forces that guide your life. It's like feeling the magic in the air, the invisible energy that dances through everything. And when that happens, you realize there's so much more out there than what your eyes can catch. For some, mysticism might be feeling at one with nature, like hearing the wind whisper its secrets, or knowing what the stars are saying to you at night. For others, it's like a secret code, understanding what the people around you are really thinking or feeling, without ever speaking a word. And for a lucky few, this path can even stretch beyond the present moment, like unlocking doors to past lives or peeking into the future, where time is just a blur. You might be thinking, is this mark really that powerful? But it's not about gaining superhuman abilities or waking up to a life of magic every day. It's a gentle nudge, a sign from the universe saying, hey, take a look inside. There's something deep and beautiful waiting for you. The mark doesn't come with a magic wand or a spell book. The real magic? It's all in your open mind and open heart. It's about asking the right questions, staying curious, and being willing to embrace the strange and wonderful unknown. The M on your palm is just the start of it. It's an invitation, a call to step through the portal into a world where the mystical and the everyday waltz together, hand in hand. Past lives and reincarnation. Let's dive into the second secret and take a little stroll through the wild world of past lives and reincarnation, all through the M mark on your palm. Picture this. Life is like this huge, never-ending book, with each chapter being a different version of you, a new life, a fresh adventure. The idea of past lives says that we've been here before, multiple times, and that M on your palm? Well, it's like the cover of a book that's been opened and closed 1,000 times, a sign that your story's been written in many chapters. Think about your favorite movie or TV show for a sec, where the hero or heroine goes through all these different trials and tribulations, each one shaping them into someone stronger, wiser. That's kind of like what our past lives are. different. Versions of us in different eras, facing challenges and growing each time. But here's the kicker. Why don't we remember those past chapters? It's like reading a book, finishing it, and then jumping straight into a new one that's so good, you forget about the old one. Yet sometimes, we catch ourselves feeling like we've been somewhere before, or like we're oddly connected to a person we just met. Ever had that moment? It's like, wait, haven't we been here before? Those feelings, that déjà vu? Yeah, they're probably little whispers from past lives, memories floating up from old chapters, trying to make sense of the present. And here's where the M mark gets interesting. It's like wearing a badge of honor, showing that you've lived many lives, each one bringing new lessons, wisdom, and a touch of that old soul magic. Even if you don't, remember the specifics. Those past lives shape who you are today. The things you're afraid of, the things you love, the stuff you're really good at. Have you ever met someone and just felt like you knew them already? Or visited a place and thought, why does this feel so familiar? Those are the breadcrumbs left behind from your past lives, your soul's way of saying, hey, we've been here before. Now, reincarnation takes this whole thing to the next level. It's the idea that our souls don't just live once. They keep evolving, growing, learning new lessons, facing new battles, and inching closer to understanding who we really are. Each life is like a new chance to grow. But the ultimate goal? It's to reach enlightenment, to break free from the cycle of reincarnation, and to return to the source, the universe itself, where all the stories begin and end. So, if that M mark on your palm really is a sign of past lives and reincarnation, think of it like a secret library of wisdom hidden right there in the lines of your hand. It's a reminder that you're not just this moment, not just who you are today. You're a timeless being, carrying the echoes of all the lives you've lived, all the lessons you've learned, and all the magic you've yet to discover. The M mark is like your soul's personal map, pointing you back to all, the wisdom inside you, waiting to be unlocked, intuition and psychic abilities. All right, let's dive into the third secret and take a good look at the world of intuition and psychic abilities. Two things that the M mark on your palm might just be hinting at. Imagine life is this big, complicated puzzle, and each one of us has these special pieces, unique skills and talents that make us who we are. Among all those pieces, intuition and psychic abilities are like a hidden map, showing us where to place everything, even when no one else seems to see it. Intuition is like that quiet little voice in your head, the one that speaks without saying a word. It's a gut feeling, a nudge that guides you when making decisions, without the need to write a list of pros and cons. It's like having a secret advisor whispering in your ear when you're standing at a crossroads, helping you take the right path, even if you can't explain exactly why. People who are tuned into their intuition just know things that others might miss, like they've got some kind of invisible compass always pointing them in the right direction, even when it seems like the road ahead is a bit foggy. Now, when we talk about psychic abilities, it can sound a little out there, right? Like something straight out of a fantasy novel. But here's the thing. It's not about crystal balls or reading tarot cards. It's about being able to sense things beyond what we can see or touch. It's about picking up on the subtle energies around us, whether that's picking up vibes from a person or getting glimpses of the future in your dreams. It's like tapping into another layer of reality that most people don't even realize exists. If you've got the M mark, it's like a sign that you might have these gifts a little more strongly than others. It's like your personal badge, showing that you're connected to something deeper, something unseen. People with this mark often have a natural ability to comfort and guide others, almost like they know exactly what someone needs to hear, right when they need to hear it. Maybe you're the friend who always knows when someone's struggling, or the one who just happens to call someone at exactly the right moment. But here's the catch. Just like any other talent, these gifts don't always make life easier. Nope, Having strong intuition or psychic abilities comes with its own set of challenges. It takes a lot of trust in yourself and the courage to follow your heart, even when everyone else is going in the opposite direction. It's about learning to listen to that quiet voice inside, giving it space to speak, even when the world around you is noisy and chaotic. For those with the M mark, embracing these gifts means learning to navigate your own journey of self-discovery and growth. It's about finding that sweet spot, that balance where your abilities are a positive force, a tool you can use to help and lead others, not something that creates confusion or fear. Practicing mindfulness, meditating, and spending time in nature can all help strengthen that connection to your intuition and psychic abilities, turning them into real sources of wisdom, leadership, and hey, maybe even success. The more you embrace these gifts, the more you'll find that they can guide you and others in ways you never imagined. Leadership and success. All right, let's dive into the fourth secret and uncover the glow of leadership and success, shining bright through the mysterious M mark on our palms. Picture this. In any group or community, there's always that one person who stands out like a guiding star, someone who doesn't just show the way but sparks something inside others, making them believe in the impossible. The M mark could be a signal that you're one of those natural-born leaders, destined for success in ways you might not even have dreamed of. But leadership isn't just about calling the shots or sitting at the head of the table. Nah, it's about lighting up the path for others, offering kindness, strength, and wisdom, whether the sun is shining or storms are brewing. Those with the M mark are like captains of a ship, steering through choppy waters with a steady hand, making sure no one feels left behind, overlooked, or unheard. But what makes someone a true leader? Well, think of leadership like tending a garden. You've got to nurture each plant, each person, knowing exactly when to lend a hand and when to step back and let them grow on their own. A real leader knows when to give someone a little support, like watering a sprouting seed, and when to let go, giving them room to stretch their roots. This kind of leadership doesn't just grow a few flowers. It creates a whole thriving ecosystem where everyone blooms in their own time and space. Now, let's talk about success. Success is like a chameleon, always shifting its colors depending on how you look at it. For some, it's about hitting those big, shiny goals, like scaling a mountain or building that dream house. For others, it's about making a difference in the lives of the people around them, no matter how small. The M mark hints that success isn't just about stacking up trophies and titles. It's about the journey and the lives you touch along the way. People with this mark often find success by trusting that little voice inside them, following their gut, and pursuing their true passions. Challenges? They don't see them as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones, chances to learn, grow, and blaze new trails. But let's be real. The road to success isn't a straight line. Nope, it's a winding, twisting path full of detours, bumps, and surprises. And that's okay. Leadership and success come with their own set of hurdles. It's about finding that sweet spot, balancing confidence with humility, ambition with compassion, and determination with patience. It's knowing when to charge ahead, leading from the front, and when to step back and let others shine. For those with the M mark, leadership and success aren't just destinations on a map. They're the journey itself. They're calls to embrace your potential, to inspire and uplift those around you, and to carve out paths that lead to something greater than yourself. It's about stepping into the role of leader not just in name, but in action, with heart, wisdom, and courage. The healer's mark. Let's dive into the fifth secret, where we explore the tender and powerful energy of the healer's mark, maybe revealed through the mysterious M on our palms. Imagine a world where everyone has their own special gift, something that makes the world a bit brighter, a little more loving. For some, this gift isn't about curing a cold with meds or bandages. It's about healing on a much deeper level, touching hearts and souls in ways that words just can't describe. The healer's mark is like a quiet hum from the universe, softly suggesting you've got this incredible ability to ease pain, calm fears, and light up even the darkest corners of the world. It's like having hands that comfort and words that heal, creating a sanctuary wherever you go. Healing can take many shapes. Maybe it's a hug that feels like home, or being the ear someone needs when they're going through hell. Maybe it's just offering a simple word of encouragement that sparks hope in someone's heart. Those with the healer's mark are like silent guardians of the soul, offering strength and comfort with each word, each gesture. But being a healer, it's not just about giving. It's about understanding, too. It's about feeling what isn't said, sensing the weight behind someone's eyes, reading the room before anyone speaks a word. This kind of deep empathy connects you to others on a level that goes way beyond the surface. And it's not just in those big, dramatic moments that a healer's touch is felt. It's in the day-to-day stuff. A simple act of kindness, a moment of patience, or a smile that says, "Hey, I see you." These small gestures carry way more power than we realize. It's all about making the world a little softer, one heart at a time. But let's not sugarcoat it. The healer's journey isn't always easy. It's all about finding that balance. You've got to know when to share your light with the world and when to hold back, realizing you can't pour from an empty cup. It's about setting boundaries and practicing self-care. After all, we can only share what we've got in abundance. For those with the M mark, it's like a gentle call to embrace your healing gifts, to spread comfort and hope wherever you go. It's an invitation to walk softly on this earth, filling the space with kindness and compassion, and offering shelter from the storms of life. Karmic lessons and life challenges. All right, let's dig into the sixth secret, where we unravel the twisty, turning paths of karmic lessons and life challenges, hinted at by that mysterious M mark on our palms. Picture life as a big, wild classroom, where every single thing that happens, every encounter, every moment, has a lesson attached to it. Karma is like the curriculum in this school, and it's not some boring lecture. It's more like a study, guide written in the stars, where everything that came before shapes where you are now, pushing you forward toward growth and self-discovery. If you've got the M mark, it's like the universe is giving you a wink, saying, "Yep, you're in advanced classes now." These challenges aren't random, trust me. They're all part of the plan, sort of like a scavenger hunt. But instead of treasure, you're finding wisdom along the way. Maybe it's a tough relationship that teaches you patience, or a setback that builds up your resilience. Sometimes, it's an unexpected detour in life that leads you to discover things about yourself you never even knew were there. They can feel like storms, but every storm clears the air and leaves you with a fresh outlook. The M mark is a reminder that these challenges are the lessons you signed up for, and they're pushing you to grow, like a plant reaching for the sun. Think of life's challenges as puzzles. Each one is a piece of the bigger picture, and as you start fitting them together, you get a clearer picture of your life's purpose. Sure, the pieces might not always make sense at first, but slowly you begin to see the whole story. Sometimes the pieces fit together in surprising ways, like when you finally understand why something difficult happened to you. It's like the universe hands you a aha moment that makes everything click. Life's tests, those hills we climb not knowing what's on the other side, are part of the deal. They can be nerve-wracking, right? But they're opportunities in disguise. They're chances for you to prove to yourself just how strong you are and how much you've learned. And let me tell you, you've got what it takes to get through them. Every bump in the road, every challenge you face, is a reminder that you're capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. For those of you with the M mark, this secret is like an invitation to view life with fresh eyes. It's about seeing those hurdles as growth opportunities and recognizing that every setback is just setting you up for a comeback. It's like the ebb and flow of the tide. Sometimes it feels like you're stuck in the low, but that just means the high tide is right around the corner. Remember, each end is just the start of something new, and with every challenge you face, you're becoming a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Navigating these lessons requires a mix of bravery, persistence, and an open heart. It's about dancing in the rain, finding joy even when life feels messy. It's realizing that your scars, they're not just signs of what you've been through. They're badges of honor, proof of your strength, your resilience, your ability to keep going, even when the odds are stacked against you. So, if you've recognized these signs in your own life, share your stories down in the comments. Let us know how these lessons have shaped you. If something clicked for you today, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep growing together. If you stuck around until the end, drop an emoji that shows how you're feeling after watching. Wishing you a day full of growth and strength.